Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is EP for those of you who are stopping by for the very first time, and for those of you who are returning subscribers, yo, what's up? If you haven't already, please make sure that you hit that subscribe button, leave a like, comment down below if there's anything you want, turn the bell so you can see a notification every time I post, baby, and share the link with your friends so we can have them subscribing as well. So welcome to yet another episode of 2121. This is episode 4. I'm dealing with the transition of self-transition, relationships, and friendships. Alright, so again, I am going to be doing a get ready with me because I have somewhere that I need to be, but also I have my tablet here, so I'm gonna be doing the whole. So okay, I guess let's just get into this. If it did not have like a benefit, then it wouldn't last. That was the first thing. The second thing, I felt like some friendships came with manuals. I felt like if I did not do according to this manual, if I did not eat or act or dress the way that this manual told me, you know how when you don't follow the manual of like a car or whatever, it does not operate. That's how I felt about some friendships. Very, very sad reality. Other friendships, I just felt like I couldn't be myself. I felt like I was too loud, I was too extra. I felt like I wanted too much. Like guys, it was so crazy, and like people had so much control over me. Like it had gotten to that stage. It had gotten to a stage where like if people did not like tell me that they like the way that I look or they like the way that my hair is done or whatever, I just did not feel pretty. People had so much power over me, and they had so much control over me, and it is actually crazy, guys. People had the ability to make me doubt my abilities. They had the ability to make me feel insecure. They had the ability to make me feel like I'm dreaming too big and I'm so small. Like they had the ability to make me feel like I was not enough, or I was not good, or I could never be great. Like people had the ability to bring me to nothing. Like I could be with somebody and feel like I was nothing. And I did not like that. I did not like that. And that's when I realized that I do not want friends like that. I don't want to be in a relationship like that. You know this quote of like, you want to see where your life is gonna be, look at your friends. Bro, I did not like the side of my life. I did not like it. More so, like I had always come across these talks that like you can't be the smartest person in the room. You can't be the person that grinds the most. You can't be the person that's in the bro. And that's when I realized that okay, maybe I'm surrounding myself with the wrong people. Because sometimes you feel like you found your people. You feel like these are people that I gel with, and these are people that I love, and these are people that I get along with. And sometimes it's easy to get along with somebody and that's not the person for you. That's not the friendship for you. Maybe the people I think are my people aren't actually my people. And that was a crazy realization that I came to. Like, okay, this person might just be seasonal. They might just be here for now. Maybe they're just here to help me find my feet or to find my way or whatever, but they're not here to stay. And that was not good. That was crazy. I wanted to cry. I wanted to cry. I wanted to cry when I realized that. And then, yeah, bruh, I came to another realization when it came to like friendship. So now I'm gonna be telling you guys like about like my whole transition and everything. I had come to a stage where I realized that I wanted a friend that wanted to be my friend. I did not want to fight for somebody who would not fight for me. I did not want to keep somebody who did not want to be kept. I did not want somebody around who did not feel like I was worth fighting for, you know? And it's a matter of like everything like goes through a break. It goes through a hard patch or whatever. But if it cannot make it past that, then maybe it's not meant to be. I don't care what you're going through in your life. I'm lying. I'm lying. I care about what you're going through. I mean, like, you could be going through the worst, right? It does not make you less of a person. It does not make you less of a friend. It does not make me love you any less or view you any differently. Just communicate with me, baby. I need space. I'm going through a lot. Okay, sure. I will give you your space. And when you need me, I will be right there. But even if you like ghost me and like you come back a month later and you be like, hey, yo, I wasn't okay. I was going through this. I just needed to like disappear. I get that too, you know? The problem is now when you want to give up on me, like, ew, bro, I don't think this friendship is gonna work. I'm going through a lot. If you feel like I can't be your friend when you're going through the most, like, how are we supposed to be friends when you're going through your best? Like, I can't be happy all the time, bro. Like, stuff need to happen. We grown. Like, things need to happen. We face a whole lot of real life situations, and if you feel like you can't come to me in those situations, maybe we're not as close as we think we are, and that's just the thing. If I am. So before, right, in like a lot of like my relationships and my friendship, I had this fear of opening up and of letting people into like certain areas of my life and telling them like certain details about certain people or certain things or how I feel about certain people or certain things, I felt the need to like leave out details, to not share everything because bro, I did not know who was coming for me. I did not know who was gonna tell who what about me. And that was also because I had a lot of people dislike me. A lot. Like, bro, if the population is like 100%, I had 101 dislike me. Bro, like it was very crazy. And because of that I lived in fear. Like I would get to a place and I could never open up about things that bothered me, or things that were on my mind. And it's worse because I'm an overthinker. And imagine being an overthinker who can't even like communicate, what she's thinking about. So yeah, that was not okay for me. And then I got to another stage. And basically this was another fear of mine, was that I was oversharing. I was telling people too much. They knew too much. I was sharing a lot of details. I just felt like I was oversharing, and people didn't need to know everything. They did not need to know every detail that I was giving them. So I had reached both stages, and I realized that, okay, actually, both stages were really, really, unhealthy for me. And then I started talking to my mom about, my friendships and my relationships and everything and everything and everything. And she said, you've never been able to keep one. Like you can't keep a friend. You can't keep a friend, And in that moment, I went into a cardiac arrest. I don't know, that shock that like they need to open up, and that shock, like I was so cut, like it was so hurtful. It really hurt me. But what hurt me is not how she said it or why she said it, but more so the fact that there was so much truth in it. And when I look at like my relationships and my friendships and whatever shit that I was in, like I realized that, okay, this was true because misinterpretation, right, and miscommunication killed a lot of things. Like it killed a lot of things for me. Like sometimes I'll say things, like guys. Sometimes I say things and like that's not what I mean, Joe. Or sometimes I say things and I say it like in the most direct way possible. Like I would just have this way of saying things and doing things or acting a way or pulling a face that like people often misinterpreted, and I didn't feel the need to like explain myself or whatever. And then there was a whole lot of miscommunication because now somebody wants to advocate on my behalf and nobody actually knows what was going on through my head at that moment. So miscommunication, misinterpretation killed a lot of things, but so did oversharing and over explaining. Like when I got into that stage where I felt like, I was oversharing and everything, I felt like I needed to explain everything. Why I did this, why I said this, why I felt the need to, what was I thinking when I was. Like it became so draining for me because, bro, now I have to explain everything. Like I don't need to like, not that I don't need to explain myself to you, but come on, man. Like I can't explain everything. Like some things are worth the explanation, but not everything. So for a very long time it was like that. But you know what it was for me also, that like I kind of realized, a fire that burns quickly dies very quickly. Dies very quickly. So with me, like I just felt like that. I felt like if a relationship happened without a friendship, it gets permitted. It gets permitted. I just felt like it wasn't gonna work. And that's the crazy thing now because the person I'm currently with, we weren't friends before. Like, we had our talking stage for like a month, and then we started dating, and now we've been together for like ever. So it was a crazy thing, but I had that interpretation in my, like, I had that mentality in my head for like a very long time that I needed to be friends with somebody. I needed to establish a friendship before we can have a relationship. And sometimes I realized that that also was why I didn't go far. Sometimes I like them better as a friend. I do not like them like relationship wise. And they cannot happen later because I'd say that's the requirement for a relationship. So uh yeah, because of like all of these experiences, guys, I realized that, I actually needed to work on that era of my life. I can't live in fear of friendships and of relationships and of people and of situationships. Like, I can't live in fear of opening up to somebody or being scared of like being extra or whatever like the situation is. But like, that's when I realized that, I needed better. I wanted better. I wanted to do better. And before I tell you guys, like, me realizing that I needed better, I wanted to do better, I'm gonna be better, I want to share with you guys like a little bit of like friendship and relationship experiences that I have had throughout my life that have like led to me having this perception that, like, friendships and relationships are just bad in general. So first of all, I was bullied like throughout my life, right? Like throughout, like through and through, like to the nail. To now, I'm joking. Now I'm not bullied, but you know, now I've just realized that it's life. Not everybody's gonna like you, and some people are just gonna make it more visible to you that, I don't like you, and I'm gonna treat you like this. So yeah, so I'm gonna just share a little bit of that, and I think the reason that I'm also able to share it is because I've healed from it, I've forgiven it, I've let go of it. It's not in my control anymore. When they say let go and let God, that's how I felt when it came to relationships and friendships and stuff. So I had a best friend for a very long time, and this best friend, I think, would end our friendship like every 2 years or something, or every 3 years or whatever. And the excuse for like ending that like friendship would be like, oh yeah, my mom doesn't like the fact that you're friends with a lot of guys, and like, yo, bruh, she's gonna take away this and she's gonna take away that if we don't stop being friends. And then like a week or two later, we'll just be back at being friends again. So that whole on and off was very toxic for me because I never knew where I stood with this person. And like, this person also, bro, we were best friends, but she had a best friend. Like, she always had another best friend other than me. So I was not actually her best friend. Sad realization. Another best friend of mine, we were very good friends, very toxic friendship. Try to get each other kicked out of a lot of places. She tried to get me kicked out of school. That one was just very toxic. I've told like a whole story time on that friendship. But yeah, that was another friendship. And then another friendship, it drove me straight to the wall. Like, I had this era in my life where, I wanted group friendships. I wanted to be part of groups. I wanted to be part of trios. I wanted to be part of all of this. And the toxic or the bad thing about that was that I was always the odd one out. In the trio, when there are two people, and then there's that other person that gets like, those last minute invites, those last minute, oh yeah, this is where oh yeah, or with groups like people what's up like I need to only one, and then it's that thing of like, if you don't initiate, nobody's gonna communicate. So that's just how it felt with like that friendship of my life. Then I had another friendship. Oh my gosh, guys, this friendship, I think it drove me to my first suicide attempt. Like, it was just so bad. It was so bad, it got to the point where sometimes my mom would come home. I would be there reading my Bible, finding a way to navigate this friendship. Like, I was looking for solutions. I was looking for direction. I was looking for something. So that was that friendship of my life. Relationship wise, fell in love, got cheated on. I've never been in a relationship where I haven't been cheated on. Maybe once. I think maybe. maybe one relationship I haven't been cheated on, but every other relationship I've been cheated on, I've always felt second best. I always felt like I was too big. I always felt like, because I've been a very big lady. I've been a very a thick hun from a very long time. Like, I hit puberty quick, quick. I think I was 10 even when I started having like my cycles and stuff. So I hit everything very like, boom, I was up and running. So yeah, like, I've never been in a relationship where I felt loved or appreciated. Like, man, I wasn't getting no gifts, I wasn't getting no dates. Like, now you guys see my relationship and you see how you see how good that is. Like, it just feels so great. Back then nothing felt great. It just felt like a chore. Crazy stuff. But yeah, I've forgiven the guys as well, and I'm at peace with a lot of them. I talk to a lot of them, and things are cool. So because of all like these friendship like experiences and all of like these experiences, relationships and whatever, I've never had a good perception of like friendships or like relationships or situationships or whatever. That was unhealthy me. It cannot be good. I felt like, so now I'm gonna tell you guys, like the healthy thing, what I started doing in my friendships, that I started implementing in my friendships, my relationships, my situationships, my everything ships. Okay, fine. So the first thing is that I started being more honest. I was more honest about how I felt. Like, if something made me feel uncomfortable, if I did not like somebody, or if I did not like something, I would inform my people. I would let them know that, hey, yo, bro, this happened and I did not like it. Or you said this, or you did this, and I did not like it. I did not appreciate it. This is just how it made me feel. Like, I was a lot more honest about my feelings. I wasn't hiding my feelings. If something disturbed me, or I did not understand something, or something that you did, I would ask. Like, I I started feeling safe. Like, I started feeling like, okay, I could ask when I don't understand. I could ask, and I like that about my friendships. I'm so sorry I'm not looking at you guys. I'm just trying to get done. But I I started being a whole lot more honest about how I was feeling about certain things or certain people. Like, I did not allow myself to be in an uncomfortable situation ever again, because yeah. So that was the first thing. I started being a whole lot more honest about my feelings to like what certain things, And then the second thing was that I began to open up a lot more. I'm not saying I'm at my best. Like, somebody's probably gonna look at that video and be like, "Hey, Joe," but I'm not saying that I'm at my best in terms of like opening up. But I am way better than I was before, if I am being completely honest, and that is like a huge insult to the people that I currently have in my life. But like, I just felt like, yeah, now I can be open and honest about how I feel and about why I feel. And it did not feel like a bad thing to feel certain ways or anything like that. It did not feel bad to have feelings or to have emotions or stuff like that. And then the third thing was that I'm having a lot more open communicate, like a whole lot more open and uncomfortable conversations. Like, if I do something like wrong, thank God for my friends now. My friends can put me in place. Like, they can tell me that, hey, Joe, what you're doing it's wrong. It's wrong. And I really, I really appreciate that. Like, because there's not a lot of people who have this being they live at the guts to come to me and be like, hey, Joe, bro, what you doing with you in the flop or something like that. So with my friends now, like, we're able to have those type of conversations. I'm then able to realize where I went wrong. I'm able to acknowledge what I did. I'm able to apologize, and I'm able to work on myself being better. I don't do things wrong and then people get mad at me, then they turn everybody against me. No. Like, now we actually have a conversation and it's like, hey, bro, you did this. And that's been very healthy for my friendships and my relationships. And people who aren't able to do that with me also, it just makes me feel like, mm. So, yeah. And then I also have come to the realize, oh, I had told myself that, I'm not gonna let my past experiences have an impact on my relationships and my friendships now. Although it like they still kind of do, but like I'm not gonna allow it to the extent that it was. So I'm still gonna love people the same. I'm still gonna appreciate them. I'm still gonna celebrate every milestone. I'm still gonna respect them and acknowledge them. I'm still going to, support them. I'm gonna cry with them. I'm gonna laugh with them. I'm still gonna like accompany them, and I'm still gonna like accompany them, and like that's that. Like I'm still gonna be me. I'm still gonna love. I'm still gonna love. I'm still gonna trust. I'm not gonna let the cows and the lizards and the rats that I've been through in my life like stop me from living life any longer. I stopped living life for a very long time, but like now I just feel like you know there's no need to live in so much fear of people who don't even care or who aren't even around, you know? So that was that whole like chat. Okay, I'm gonna blend everything. You guys are probably like, bro, it's not coming together. Just give me a minute. So yeah, that was the whole thing when it comes to like relationships with like guys, everything that went on. I feel like oh yeah, so I continue to do those things because especially for people that I feel like are very, very, very much, you know, deserving of that type of treatment. I will keep up the treatment. I do not change who I am or what I am or anything like that. So, yeah, I guess that's just that's just that relationship wise and friendship wise and whatever ship wise. I've come to a stage where I feel like I don't want to be confused anymore. That's why, like, bro, if you don't know what you want with me, like, if you don't feel like this is gonna last or anything like that, then back up, stand back, hold, like, don't even stop your bus, keep it moving, like. Go right past me. I just feel like that. I feel like I don't want to be confused ever again. And I don't want the things that have happened to me to ever happen to me. I'm still very humbled by all the experiences and stuff that I went through in my life. And yeah, with like friendships and relationships, like I feel like now I know what I want. I want to feel loved. I want to feel acknowledged. I want to feel appreciated. I want to feel respected. I want to feel trusted. I want to feel celebrated. I want to feel safe. I want to feel secure. I want to feel like, we can make good memories. We can have arguments. We can be honest. We can have uncomfortable situations. But at the end of the day, we got each other. That's the type of friendship I want. I want I want a friendship that's honest, that's transparent, that's open. You know, I value the people that are currently in my life. Best believe that. I value the friendships that I have. The ones that I've lost, it's okay. It's life. It happens. You can't win everything. You win some and you lose some. So yeah, that was just like my whole experience on like friendships and relationships. That was my whole transition. Like now, I'm so glad to be surrounded by people who support my craft, who see where I want to go, who motivate me, who keep me pushing, who keep me grinding, people who they see the vision, and bro, I'm surrounded by like, yo, yeah, that was the whole unhealthy like version of my life. That was that like relationship, friendship, whatever shit of my life, and yeah, now I am in a much better place. Thank God for that, you know. And the people that got minused from my life when I prayed that prayer, it's okay, friendships that I've lost, guys, something that I've also realized, right? Or relationships that I've lost, that maybe that person was not for me. Maybe that thing was not meant to work out, and God actually saved me, or you know, stuff and stuff like that. Maybe it was just not meant to be. If it will be, maybe it will be in another lifetime. And I have realized that I'm okay with that. And ending friendships and relationships and stuff at our age, it's not beef anymore, guys. Like, we outgrow each other, we outgrow certain things, we outgrow certain people. It's okay. Like, we don't, there's no beef that's there. It's just that, now we see things differently. We're at different levels of life. I'm not saying that somebody's behind, leave them behind, but like some people don't want to grow with you, so you're gonna cut them off, and it's just that. So it's not like, hey, yo, why beefy now? Nah, bro. It's just that we wanted different things, or we did not agree on certain things, and that was the end of that. So yeah, this is my look for the day. I'm probably I'm just gonna do setting spray and everything. But yeah, I was really thinking of like tying my hair today. I don't know why I was feeling like tying my hair. But like at the back it does not puff enough to do that thing. But yeah, anyway. Thank you so much for watching this video. I really hope that you enjoyed this video. I hope that you like this video. I hope that if you haven't already, hit the subscribe button down below. Leave a like, comment down below if there's anything you want. Turn the bell so you can receive notification every time I post, and share the link with your friends so we can have them subscribing as well. Thank you guys so much for the love and the support, and yeah, we got a couple more episodes to go. Until the next time, bye guys.